Jean came to us to get some help in winning over his classy college friend Christine. So we've created a wine tasting trap that's sure to get her relaxed and ready to flirt. But before we get Jean tasting wine, we'll teach him how to do some tasteful flirting. All right, John, we're back in the trap because you came to us, you wanted to make a bold move. You wanted to take yourself out of the friend zone and into sort of a more romantic setting with your crush.
Yeah.
But we don't just let it happen. We set up the trap and we also have some tasks for you. Basically, things I want you to do during the trap that are gonna help you raise the flirt level.
All right.
Okay? So the first one, I want you to link arms like this and drink some wine.
Okay.
You know, really get in there, get close, do that whole Lady in the Tramp type thing.
And you can play up on the cheesiness too, but what it's really an opportunity is to get your bodies closer to each other.
Okay.
So your faces are almost at kissing point, right?
Yeah.
So you really want to go in there and be like, I know this is cheesy, but this is kind of fun, right?
Now the second one is just even a little more romantic. Feed each other grapes. Definitely feed her one, see if you can get her to feed you one.
Yeah.
And it's got to be quite a bold move for you because we're trying to get you right out of the friend zone.
Okay.
So you got to see something bold like, yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun if you fed me a grape, you know? So just suggest it to her, like, you want to come out of nowhere with it, right? So she starts to catch on.
Okay. And then the third task is the reason that we're all here, the reason we put cameras everywhere, we got you nice bottles of wine.
Yeah.
It's time for you to sit her down and tell her how you feel. Make your move.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough, but you gotta go through with it. We're gonna be watching, and of course, if we don't think that you're sort of doing our task, or maybe Christine has some last minute advice for you,
Okay.
we're gonna have something called the intervention.
Yeah.
So if our hostess brings in the wine opener and leaves it on the table, just excuse yourself, say you have to go to the bathroom, come see us in the nest, we'll sort you out.
All right.
Cool? You ready to rock?
Yeah, perfect. Let's do
go.
it.
Christine thinks she's here to learn about wine tasting. She has no idea this whole thing is a trap, or that Jean thinks the relationship is ripe for romance. Excitement is high right now. Again, we're at the beginning of Love Trap. I love it, I get excited. It's like we're literally changing people's lives.
Excellent. Hi, I'm Angela. Nice to have you here. You ready for a drink? Yeah. Excellent. Well, we're gonna be doing this in pairs today because wine school's always better in pairs. So you guys are gonna head off with Will, and we're gonna get you to sit down with Jean.
All right, see you guys.
She's in the trap, okay? Angela's taking over, leading them through the first phase of our wine tasting. We got the extras out of there. Let's see how their body language reacts.
Okay, so how much do you guys like wine?
It's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you drink wine a lot? Yeah.
When she arrived, there wasn't any like sort of hugging, something flirty, something
Right.
excited.
Something more, a little reaction.
Yeah.
Today we're doing a little bit of a wine school because I want to sit down and teach you guys a little bit about wine.
It's a perfect trap because she has no idea. Literally none.
idea.
I picked 5 different wines for you guys to learn
Okay.
about wine. And I'm gonna teach you how to pair wine with cheese, and then we're gonna do a blind wine tasting. So it'll be kind of a fun little experiment, but I think
Okay.
you're gonna learn a lot about wine and the type of wine you like.
Have you noticed she hasn't said anything yet?
She's so quiet. John really has his work cut out for him. Good thing we got about 5 bottles of wine in there.
And then you wanna swirl the wine in your glass. You guys wanna do that with me?
All right.
So you can do this on the table, but you can also do it in the air once you become a little bit of a pro at it, but it does take a little bit of it. Yeah, exactly, you don't want to spill your wine.
She said something.
So now we're gonna sip the wine, and I always say never judge a wine on your first sip. So
Okay.
use the first sip as a mouthwash, and then use the first sip as a little bit of a swallow. Now, if you don't want it, you can dump it out, but you know, we're learning about wine here, and it's Friday night, so
Yeah.
let's take a sip, okay?
Is this girl a statue? Is she asleep? Like I need a smile, a laugh, a wink, a nod.
Yeah, I need something more from her.
So let's pick up wine number 2.
This one's real good.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, it's
Oh, good.
really good.
I'm
yeah.
excited, okay.
I'm still waiting for her to notice that he's sitting next to her.
Okay, so our third wine, we're gonna go with pink. These wines are more red, but this wine's a little bit more pink, okay?
The body language to me is feeling quite cold.
You're right. They're not off to a good start. Coming up, the wine finally starts to loosen things up.
She's hoping he'll make a move.
But when Jean tries to get playful, will he miss the mark? He basically was pushing the grape into her face. I don't think that went as well as expected.